What's up, guys? Adobok here, and welcome to another video. Today, we finally have some news on the upcoming Axie Origins season. Let's go ahead and see it. All right, so here it is. Here we have it. All right, so we have something here that says, buckle up for the next Origins preseason. If everything goes according to the plan, Origins would go into maintenance on January 22nd. So that is... Today is 19th, so it's about 3 days off to prepare for the Season 12 preseason. Nice. Season 12 preseason schedule. Let's go ahead and see how this looks. It will run for an estimated 4 weeks, with 2 weeks given to Mystic Era test and preseason cup. Okay, cool. There's a preseason cup. As usual, players will be able to claim the test kits from the shop to test all runes and charms for free. The runes and charms in this test kit will be marked as season 11.5 to make sure that so make sure to use these. The test kit will unlock schedule. So okay, cool. So rare era, epic era, mystic era. That's what we're gonna have. So it's 1 week, and 2 weeks of testing. Okay, so before I read this, one of the most annoying things sometimes for when you delegate an Axie is that you cannot morph it, you cannot do anything at all with that Axie. So let's see if that's what's being changed. A much requested feature has been the ability for delegatees, I don't know, the person whom Axie is delegated, to morph an Axie without needing help from the delegator. Yes. We will soon provide an option in app.axie which you can enable to let delegatees morph the delegated Axies. The resources used in this case will be of the delegatees. Okay, delegatees. I don't know, dude. English words weird. As they will be the ones morphing. This feature is a development and will be launched during the preseason. Okay, it's not that far off. Season 12 changelog. Ooh, Origins has developed a wide variety of archetypes. With the rune upgrades, there is scope for multiple teams to thrive in the meta. Going into Season 12, we've buffed secret cards, hello, and reworked Spike and Snake Jar to improve the viability and balance in the meta. Oh, how do you rework Spike and Snake Jar? Snake Jar was one of the top teams. Interesting. Overperforming teams are tuned down, while underperforming teams like Bleed, Leafy, and Topaz are getting buffed. Oh my god, Bleed is getting buffed, Leafy is getting buffed. Hell yeah, I'm all in for it. Topaz is getting buffed. We finally can see Topaz again. I like Topaz teams. I don't have them, but I like them. Bleed, Leafy getting buffed. There's a lot of Leafy Axies out there, like a lot of them. So we can probably see quite a few of these teams reaching higher in the leaderboard. Let's see this. All right. Season 12 cards. Oh my god, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. All right. All right. What are the changes? What are the changes? Swirl. What happened to Swirl? Is it the same? No, it's not the same. Target any ally, +1 bulwark, heal HP equal to its shield, shuffle, 1 confusion to enemy, draw or discard pile. Oh, is it random? So now it's not 100%, not 100% certain that this card will go onto the draw pile. Interesting. So I'm not sure if that means that it's a 50-50, I guess. All right, let's see the eyes. Confusion. I'm guessing the same thing. It's just draw or discard. Yep. Ears. Rosa. Randomly deal 2 hits. Initial. Apply 3 sleep. Randomly deal 2 hits. Apply 2 sleep. Okay. That's not bad, I guess. I mean, the bad thing about this was just 3 sleep was way too long, and it allowed the other person to get a turn again and then continue sleeping that Axie with stuff like watermelon. Rosa, okay, the same thing. Taya, so okay, snake jar. What changed? Target any allied Axie, apply snake jar, apply bulwark. Okay, initial, apply snake jar to equal to base shield, otherwise 0.75x base shield. What? Apply snake jar equal to base shield. Oh, so it's not 90. It depends on the base shield. I mean, you can still get to that point, I guess, but the first ones wouldn't hurt as much. I think it would ramp up to that. But see here, the defense, like the shield here, was 50 before. Now it's 70. Interesting. Okay, cool. Now 80 on this one. So the more you're shielded, the higher the damage you're gonna do with the snake jar. Okay. Ooh, a little buff to shrimp. A little buff to shrimp. Okay. 3 taunt. Not bad. We're probably gonna see some Leafy with shrimp again. We saw that before. All right, Peacemaker. 25 damage plus 5 damage, and then apply 5 weak. Okay, so 25 damage or 4 weak or 5 weak. Now it's 5 weak. Peacemaker, Hungry Bird. Right, Hungry Bird. Purify 2. Okay, so it's kind of like helping people build against stuff like Jinx. I think you got Purify 2 with Hungry Bird. That's something that you probably see on a lot of these teams, maybe running double Hungry Bird for now. Oh, it's just the evolved version. Okay, well, that's fine. Zigzag, Curly Plus, Dual Blade. Grievous Wound on target with over 8 bleed, apply 1 Grievous Wound. Well, yeah, I think that's decent, I guess. Iguana, it's just getting more stacks of Grievous Wound if you have more bleed. Okay. Bone Cell, this is all for most of them are for the level 2 parts. Okay, Leafy, here it is. What changed? Consume up to 4 leaf, randomly deal 3 hits, plus 8 damage per leaf consumed. Consume up to 3 leaf, randomly deal 3 hits, plus 10 damage. Oh, wait. Yo, Leafy might be strong again. You need 1 less leaf, and you deal 2 more damage per leaf consumed. That's pretty big, and that's just for a regular Leafy. Well, this was normal if you had Leafy evolved, right? But now if you have Leafy evolved, it's not. You're not gonna consume less leaves, but you are gonna hit for 3 extra damage, which is basically just 30% extra damage, which is huge. All right, that's pretty good. So Topaz. See, let's see. 12 damage for each of your banished cards, 120 to bonus damage cap. That was before. Now, plus 12 damage for each of your banished cards, cap 120 bonus damage. Deal overkill damage into frontmost enemy? Yo, what? If this is what I'm thinking, then Topaz might be real good again. So what happened before when you were playing Topaz? Then there was a possibility, and maybe that's gonna happen with Sandal as well, because why not? But what used to happen before is that if you had a team and their enemy, like let's say the front Axie of your enemy team had like 50 HP left, and you have a Topaz, you're just wasting so much damage in one single Axie. So does overkill mean that the 50 HP will die? Let's say you deal 120 damage minus 50, that's 70 damage extra from overkill. So you deal that damage, that 70 extra, to the next frontmost enemy, Axie or enemy or whatever. If that's the case, then that is a pretty good change. That's a pretty good change. Okay. All right, cool. Let's see it here. Okay, so we got those season 12 runes. Let's see if there's like anything big that we need to look at. We're going to look at these because they are for Leafy teams. Way of the Plant. When the battle starts, plus 3 leaves take 10% less damage from attacks. Until round 4. Wait, if this actually has leaf until round 4, once per turn, when hit, plus 2 cleanser. Until round 4. So before it didn't have that change. Is this a nerf? It's a level 3 though. It should change to level 3. Let me see. Okay, so let me look at. I haven't seen any big changes to any core Jinx parts, by the way. I'll probably look at this later just to see how it's affected. There are okay, Gloomy Dice here. Gloomy Dice seems to be is this a buff? When your turn starts, an odd round randomly apply 2 to 4 fear, and now it's 2 to 5 fear to 2 random enemies. Oh, okay. So it's not all Axies now, it's just 2 random enemies. Same thing for level 2 and level 3. So you're not applying Gloomy Dice to every single one of the enemy Axies. It's just 2 out of 3. Well, it's just 2 of them. So if, like, when you're done with the first Axie, you'll apply fear to the other 2. So that's good. It's still a pretty decent nerf to Gloomy Dice. Charms, Reptiles Energy Drink, Cursed Urn. Move 1 cursed card from the discard pile to the draw pile, and now it's move 1 cursed card for the discard pile. Oh, it has to be initial. All right. Oh shit. Okay, then that's pretty. Yeah, that's another nerf to Jinx. Cursed Urn. That is a nerf to Jinx. Because so let me just. I want to be entirely sure. Yeah, it's that. So before you would just send one discard part, one curse card from the discard pile to a draw pile. It didn't matter. You can even send 2 of them in the same turn. But now it's initial, which it kind of doesn't make any more sense because you have Tadpole, you have Raven, you have Inkling, and all of them are initial. So if you have another one, then it's just like, when are you going to be able to use this actually? I don't like that change too much. If you're going to add an initial there, you got to give me some use when it's not initial, like at least, I guess. All right. Snake Jar. Okay. If this unit doesn't die in 10 turns, deal damage to all enemies equal to Snake Jar's value when attacked. Reduce the turn countdown by 1. Oh, so it's kind of like a. Okay. So yeah, it is a nerf in a sense, but if it gets attacked, then it can proc even earlier. So it's kind of like a balanced change. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a nerf. I would rather say that it could. Well, they categorize it as a buff. You're adding 4 turns. Yeah, 6 times. I mean, now we're gonna probably see the snake jars, Axies with taunt to proc it more. All right. After taking 50 damage or HP loss from enemy source, consume 1 spike to gain 5 blood spike and deal 5 damage to frontmost enemy. Whenever hit, it consumes 1 set and deals 6 damage and gains 6 blood spike. Okay, so now the hit has to be 50 damage or HP loss from any source. It can't be just whatever damage. Interesting. And it's a buff? Not sure. But oh well. These are the changes. Let's see. Stage 2 of secret cards remained untouched for a long time. Now they're buffing and changing them. Spike and Snake Jar. So I think in the overall, I like the change. I'm not too sure about this. I'm not too sure about this cursed urn change. We're probably gonna see some Jinx Axies, some Jinx comp change a bit. Because if that, maybe I don't know. Because I'm thinking about how can you change it? And just off the top of my head, there is a change here to Peacemaker, to Hungry Bird. It's same as the other one. Instead of double talk, you have another bird card, but you can purify 2 with this, and it's ambush, and you don't need to rely on it being initial. So on this case now, double talk, because double talk was the only one that had that effect of being initial, that's a double talk is the only card that we used to put cursed or urn on. So now we can't. So what if we change double talk for Hungry Bird? You can purify, and know that this might work just because last time we had 20, I think it got to 25% of the whole top 1,000 were Jinx teams. So maybe having that as an option will help you rank up faster, rank up higher. I still expect there to be a lot of Jinx teams around, and I expect them to stay around for a while. Jinx is still strong. It doesn't mean there are a couple of nerfs and changes. It doesn't mean that the Jinx team is bad now. It's still good. And I think that getting a little bit more of the other axes like Topaz, like Leafy in the battlefield, those are teams that can do well-ish against Jinx, but Jinx can definitely beat them. So there's still space for Jinx to climb high in the leaderboard, but we'll have to see what happens. The season is 2.5 days away, so whenever you see in this, maybe the season has already begun, the preseason. And if it has already begun, then I'm going to be here talking about every single team, talking about every single change. And yeah, so go ahead, subscribe to the channel. And this is it for me. I hope you made the most out of this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.